So today I'm finally back on Anime Vanguards, and recently I feel like this game's actually been updating quite a bit, and I haven't really been playing any of them. So today I'm spending pretty much the entire day catching up and getting pretty much the best units in the game. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you do, if you leave a like or subscribe, I would really appreciate it. But anyways, let's get into it. Okay, I don't know what happened to my head. It looks like I'm having loading issues. We're off to a great start. But today I'm going to be spending pretty much the entire day playing Anime Vanguards and catching up. I know it isn't normally what I upload, but at this point I've missed like 2 entire updates of this game, and there's also really nothing to do in Anime Expeditions besides AFK farm. So yeah, we're playing Anime Vanguards today. Hooray! So they actually updated today, and it looks like they just kind of added some familiars, some Vanguard familiars. And I do have some of the units, so this one should be for Vegito, Goku, who is actually my first Monarch. And then this one looks like Boo, Esdeath. I don't know who this is for, and I don't know who this is for. But I guess I'll probably go for the Goku one, because I do already have this guy Monarch. He's got the drip model right now, probably for DMCA. From what I can tell, I think Gojo versus Sukuna is still meta, so I'm probably going to keep him on my team. I think I'll get rid of pretty much everybody else off my team, just because the meta's probably changed a lot. So I think I'll start with getting Goku, and I'm pretty sure he's from a trial, because that's where the Vanguard familiars were from last update. Yeah, Frozen Port gives us turtle symbol. I don't know how hard this is going to be. The trials are actually usually pretty hard. I'm going to try it out. Looks like my head's still not loading in. I don't know what's going on. Okay, well I'm going to start it up. I'm going to try and beat this trial. Oh wait, my actual team matters. Oh shoot, and they're running really quick. Okay, if it requires you to actually have a good team to get this unit, I don't think I can do that yet, because the whole point of this video is to get a good team in the first place. So yeah, maybe we skip out on Goku. For the most part, it seems like the new Persona units are meta, and this blue-haired girl seems to be a buffer for Persona people. And I think the Persona people are from dungeons, if I heard correctly. Let me check out the dungeon shop here. Lunar Bridge, okay. Phantom Letter, probably to evolve Joker, and then I really don't know anything else about Persona. So I guess I'm just gonna try it out. Let me go to the dungeon. That's the tower, whoops. 20% of this guy, and Snow Cone. And I don't really want to do 11 floors, but we gotta catch up, so I guess I'm doing 11 floors. I don't know, man. Okay, the Persona people I can't get right now because we lost on the dungeon floor 7. But looking at the new update log again, we have an Esdeath rerun, a new worldline rerun, and floor 25 I get the familiar, so I think I'll go for that. I think that is actually probably a good place to start. I made it to floor 25 of the worldline. So this floor I get the Vanguard familiar. It actually didn't take me long at all, only took me about an hour, so pretty easy grind. Would definitely recommend doing this if you're a new player, because you can probably get up to like floor 50 as well, and just get Esdeath for free. Now I do already have Esdeath on my account, so I'm stopping on floor 25 today. Yeah, very easy grind. I wonder if I can just kill everything with this right here. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's check out what the Azath familiar actually does here. Buffs her damage by 8,000%, that's kind of crazy. Gains 2 new active Ice Cavalry and Ice Commander. And then a little bit of buffing here, so she actually buffs all passion units with her affection mark. I mean, it sounds kind of crazy. Sounds like she might be really good support. I didn't really know what Memoria to give her, so I gave her my Unlikely Doctor one with Divinity on it. But I'll equip the Familiar on her and see what the damage numbers are looking like with Monarch. But we do have to roll for Monarch first, because right now I have Scholar on her. So, hold on, instant roll? Is this like actually gonna immediately spend all my rerolls? Yeah, okay, 1491. I got 4 Ethereals and 1 Monarch in 1491. That's actually a really nice feature, I like that a lot. Okay, we got Monarch on Esdeath, awesome. 3.48 mil on placement, are you serious? That is insane, bro, what is the power creep? Okay. Yeah, she's definitely going on my team. We'll get rid of this girl, Manipulator. Okay, looks like the Vanguard familiars are like really OP. I also saw an Exopt video on the Goblin one, and for that we need 1,000 of the Persona dungeon coin. I'm guessing with Esdeath I can definitely get up to floor 11 now. Okay, I made it to floor 11, which is definitely progress, but the Chosen Savior is 4.63 billion HP, man. I don't think I'm killing this. I mean, I'll see how it plays out. I do have like a pretty upgraded Hikari. I don't know if it'll be enough to clear this though, because like 5 billion HP is kind of crazy. But I'll let it play out. If we do clear this, I can farm for the Apathetic Savior, and of course the tokens. So, hold on, this might be winnable. Only like 500 mil left. Please give me Apathetic Savior. I don't want to keep farming this over and over. Nope, nothing. Okay. Well, I guess I'll start grinding floor 11 for a while. I got it! I got Apathetic Savior. Apparently the best unit in the game, so we're definitely going to evolve her, get whatever she needs, like the best trait and everything. But I'm not sure how these demon familiars work. Apparently there's like a new type of familiar, which I think I've been getting them from the stages. Yeah, Lost Girl, Snow Cone, I think these are demon familiars, Samurai. And we will evolve her right away, which I think should give the Memoria, so that's nice. There we go. Did I get her Memoria? Got the... it's going down now, yep, here we go. Okay, so she's like an active ability unit. So according to the official tier list, she wants Deadeye on her Memoria. So we're just gonna roll for that real quick. Yep. Got Contagious, okay. Gonna roll off that. I do like the instant roll a lot. There we go, Deadeye in 42 plus 53. And I guess while we're here, she does want Monarch, so let me roll for Monarch on her. We need to get this one before Pity, if we want to get another Monarch in this video. Please, bro. Okay, pretty early. 235, actually really lucky on that one. Wow. So we've got pretty much everything here besides the familiar. So I'm kind of confused. Do we want to put this familiar on her or something? Like, okay. I think I found the demon familiar place. There's demon fusion. So I'm looking at the wiki for this one. There's like a crafting menu for these things. So the first one we gotta do is Samurai with Flower to get Trench Coat. Refuse that. Yep, we got Trench Coat. Okay. Can I dismiss all this? Success. There we go. Then we have Winged Being with Lost Girl, and it apparently makes Tempting Devil. I'm gonna make that one. And we can just dismiss the rest of them. And then we fuse Trench Coat with Tempting Devil and get Chosen Savior. Here we go. So, okay. What does this mean? What do we want to equip here? Is this like Pokemon, or... I don't understand how this works, really. I mean, I guess we might as well put these on, right? I don't really know how that works, but there we go. Then we can equip on this unit, Chosen Savior. So I'll do that real quick. And then she apparently wants Fu for the normal familiar. So put this one on her. But our team's actually kind of coming together. I think I actually want to go for more of the new familiars, so I'll probably go for the Goblin Slayer one, which means I gotta farm more of the Persona stage. I think I have 1,000 tokens now. I've been farming these stages again for like, I guess 40 minutes, so not bad at all. And it looks like I have 1,000 tokens. Okay, so let me go buy the Vanguard Familiar for Goblin Slayer. Okay, now we should be done with the Persona dungeon, finally. I believe I still have the Goblin Slayer guy, yep, Goblin Killer. I never actually like rolled on him or anything, but now if we check out the familiar that I farmed for, what does this actually do for him? So it applies stun on his attacks for 2 seconds, and then increases his damage by 10% per trap placed down. That is an 800% damage buff. Then he'll place 1 trap at the nearest point on the track to where allied units are placed. Really? Okay. So you actually want to like spam units down with him. And traps from this unit are guaranteed to crit, and this unit has over crit. Upgrading this unit upgrades all of their placements. Wow, so you don't want to run a Monarch, you actually want to run him with Deadeye for sure. Because you only need to upgrade 1 placement. Okay, interesting. But I'll equip that on my Goblin Killer. Then I'll re-roll for a Deadeye on him, which shouldn't take that long. Instant roll. Here we go. Bro. Are you kidding me? Really? I got Monarch on this guy? I mean, I have 2 of them. I could evolve another one. I have a Monarch Goblin Killer, bro. I didn't want to get Monarch in 78. That's kind of crazy. Okay, well, thankfully I have another one, so I'm just going to evolve my other Goblin Killer. You never know when that Monarch might be useful. I'd imagine, like, never. I'd imagine you don't want to run Monarch Goblin Killer. But I guess I have 2 Goblin Killers now, 1 Monarch. We're gonna roll on this one instead. Once again, we just want Deadeye, no Monarch, please. Okay, Solar. That's fine. There we go. Awesome. I think we had to go to Pity for that one, but at least we didn't get Monarch. And apparently for the Memoria, you want to have Enthusiastic Walks on them. I'm gonna re-roll on this one for Deadeye. Here we go. Boom. One-tapped it. Awesome. Okay. And our team's really coming together. I think it does look pretty nice, but it turns out Esdeath apparently isn't very good, because they did update the tier list and she's only in the support tier. And she's not very high in the support tier either. So I guess we should replace Esdeath now, unfortunately. Pretty short-lived, but she did help me farm the dungeon a lot, so that was pretty nice. I think the final unit I want to try and get is the Goku trial, the first thing we tried today. When we first tried it, it went really bad, so we should be able to tell if our team got better if we try running this again. Okay, gotta be pretty quick with this one. I'm gonna place my farms down over here. And I think we start with the Apathetic Savior girl, because if I read her stuff correctly, she can kind of save us from dying the first time. I haven't actually used it before, but I do want to see if she can actually like save us for the first time we die. So, farm up for now and place her probably right about here. And then let's see what happens when we lose, if we get a second chance or not. Come on. Okay, yeah, she does rewind everything. That's helpful. Goblin Tinkerer guy going down. Goblin Killer, not Goblin Tinkerer. Thinking of Terraria. Get my Esdeath down next to him, why not? And then Nami to farm. Oh. Okay. I think something's wrong. I'm just gonna mute my game, that's really loud. Yeah, I think we broke the Goblin guy. Yeah, I'm trying a different team here, as I saw Exopt using other units in his video, and he beat the trial, I think. So I'm just gonna try what he did, pretty much. I'm gonna place my speed cars down over here. Should be close enough to the track for the goblin traps to trigger on them later. And then I guess we start with Ichigo to rewind the enemies, so I'll put mine like over here. Get my Alucard down over here, and start placing the goblin guys as well. So goblin guy here. We should live the first time we die, yep. Should rewind stuff. Back to Ichigo. And probably Broly somewhere for the domain. Place down more goblin guys as well. And I think we're doing better, but I don't know if we win. I think we might still lose. I don't know. This is a really loud unit. Okay, but it looks like we're actually kind of doing fine. And of course, every time we upgrade one of them, it should upgrade all the other 3 placements. Yep. Okay, so I'm actually going to move some of my Joes up to the front, because we can get the traps down over here. Here we go. Yeah, this is actually crazy. We should be able to beat the trial. We've got a lot of traps ramped up now. I feel like once we beat this trial, I'm going to be disappointed, because, like, man, this goblin guy is just overpowered. But whatever. Boss has 800 mil. Okay. And yeah, he's running through all my traps. Uh-oh. This might be bad. Never mind, he's one tapped to the Ichigo pile. Okay. Awesome. The unit made it so easy, bro. Goblin Tinkerer. Goblin Killer. I keep calling him Goblin Tinkerer. He made it so easy, bro. Okay, we finally have the Goku familiar. Kind of what we set out to do in the beginning of the video, but it was like way too hard. Yeah, the Goblin unit is so crazy, man. I still can't believe that. But what's it called? Turtle symbol? Yeah, here we go. So what does this do for us? We get even further. It loses its swap meter, and any entry effects now apply on attack. Becomes a 1 placement, has a swap button above the icon of the unit bar. And presses swaps which unit is being placed. Okay. Okay, so you can't swap them when placed down. You have to like pre-swap them and kind of choose between Goku or Vegeta. Then when fused, you gain the big spirit beam. Looks like a pretty big nuke. And if a dragon sphere ally is sold, teleport to the location, buff blast units in range by 80%, and buff holy by 60%. I'm not sure I fully understand what the familiar does, but I guess we'll try it out. I've been missing my head the whole video. I mean, I thought it was like a loading issue at first, but I don't know. It's been like the whole day, bro. Anyway, I've used Gojo versus Sukuna before, so I'm not really too worried about these guys, but they are of course really strong. We did just use Goblin Slayer, so I do kind of know how this guy works now. Looks like he's also really strong, pretty overpowered if I do say so. But then I don't know how Goku works anymore. I'm also not too sure how this Persona lady works either. She's got like 3 different actives. Okay, so the first one, Demon Controller. Choose which attack to use from the equipped Demon Familiar. Okay, so out of the attacks that I gave it Dawnstar, Devil Chains, and Cross Slash. It looks like they're all pretty much the same, but I'll just leave it on Dawnstar for now. And then Theurgy, open Theurgy menu. There's a lot going on here. I think you can just auto this one. Looks like this one's really OP, Crescendo. Crazy buff. Okay, yeah, wow. I'm just gonna leave her on auto, because it looks like it chooses the best one anyway, Crescendo. And then Final Stand Against Death. For a minute, enemies cannot hit the base. Those entering the unit's range are trapped, and can only be affected. Oh, is that what happened when the unit started bugging out with Goblin Slayer in that one run? I don't know. Seems like she's mostly a buffer. I'm still not sure if I have the right Demon Familiar on her, but whatever. Like if I have the right passives on it. But I mean, if we max her out, her damage seems pretty good for a support, so I'm pretty happy with that. And then Vegito, okay. This unit's weird. I don't really understand like what the familiar does because I don't see a swap button above him. Oh wait, yeah I do. Hold on. Oh shoot. Yeah, but he has to be placed down to swap. Okay. Interesting. What? That's so weird. Okay, so we upgrade Vegeta, for example. And then when we get to like upgrade 6 here, I'm gonna try swapping to Goku. So swap to Goku, place him down. What? Okay, that's actually kind of awesome. If we max out Vegeta, and then we fuse, Rotara Fusion, where'd he go? Hello? Oh, there he is. Okay. The Super Vegito, if we max that out, 11.05 mil every 4.8. All his passives right here. I'm not really too tapped into Anime Vanguard's meta anymore, but I would say this seems like some pretty crazy power creep. I think these are way stronger than the units I started the video with. I don't really know which unit we got today is the best one, but I think probably Goblin Killer seems like the best one. I think the team is pretty good. Like, I think we have some synergy with the crit buffing paired with this guy, because he's kind of a crit unit. I don't really know how well Vegito fits the team, but I mean, he does a lot of damage, so that's something. I'm just gonna spawn in like a 1 million HP enemy here, or however much HP that is. AWE with, oh, that's, okay, that thing doesn't move. Whoops. Chosen Savior with 9.24 billion. Chunking it down. Already lost about 1 billion health, but I mean, we're still kind of struggling with 9 billion. If I nuke it with big spear beam, oh shoot, what is this? Wait, what? Okay, hold the charge. Okay, I'm just sitting here holding it, kind of like the Godzilla nuke. We got up to 5.8 million DPS on Goku now. Okay, bro. Well, okay, it's already been a long day of playing a lot of Anime Vanguards, but sadly, the grind is actually not over. And it turns out Vegito is actually not that good. So apparently I should go for Tifa, which I believe is the worldline unit. Let me go ahead and check real quick. Floor 50. Yeah, this is Tifa, Rebel Fighter. So I guess I'm gonna grind to floor 50 in the worldline, which is a really boring grind. I'm not gonna show any of it really. Pretty much here's the team that I use for worldline personally, and I can kind of just turn on autoplay and go to bed. So I'm gonna take a nap, guys. Should be done in like a few hours. Yeah, just came back to my computer. Looks like it might be perfect timing, floor 51. So we should have, yep, there she is, Tifa, Rebel Fighter. And I lost. Okay, so I can go back to lobby, return to lobby, awesome, perfect timing. But this should be the last unit we need to be caught up, because apparently she's the best DPS in the game right now. Now this unit does want Monarch, and unfortunately I've used a lot of my rerolls in this video, so I'm gonna just pray we get it before pity. Please, maybe? Deadeye, okay. And 56, keep going. I do like the instant roll feature, it's really convenient. 201, another Deadeye, okay. A solar. Should probably filter that off, huh? Filter, for Monarch, come on. There we go. Okay, I got it in 291 there. So we actually almost have enough for another Monarch pity in the future. Awesome. I do need to reroll on her Memoria as well. And apparently you want Deadeye, so should be a pretty easy one to get. Let's go for Deadeye. Okay, or I can get Divinity in 129. You know what? That's gotta be good enough, right? Surely. But do let me know in the comments if it's that much worse than Deadeye, because if it's that bad, I'll probably roll off Divinity. Now for the stat rerolling, I think I'm actually going to be pretty picky with this one, because it is the best DPS in the game. We're going to go for a Godly, there we go. 18 rolls, we got a Godly range, not bad. And then I guess I'll roll on other units to transfer. I usually roll on my Arbiters here, so... Okay, Godly range again, only a 98. Let me roll on this dot here. Godly damage, there we go. 346 for that one, kind of getting pricey. Oh man. Now we need Godly SPA, come on. Godly range again, okay, 279 for that one. Envoy of Destruction. Godly SPA, there we go, okay. I use a lot of stat rerolls for that one, but I think it'll be worth it. Transferring Godly damage, here we go. Top 1 DPS unit in the game apparently, so surely this is worth it. Triple Godly on her, awesome. Now I should be fully done building her. I even got all Godly stats on her Memoria, so that's pretty nice. But what does she actually do? An ability and mana menu thing, kind of like the blue Persona girl we have on our team. Okay. Her passives here. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I might be a little too tired to read all this right now, but for the most part, looks like she has follow-up attacks and then kind of cycles between different buffs to herself. So crit rate, debuff dodging, and like a burst of damage. And she also buffs herself when she uses an ability. From reading this, she doesn't seem that OP, but maybe I'm missing something. Apparently the #1 DPS in the game, so I'm actually gonna hop into a sandbox and try her out. Let's check out Tifa here. So place her down near the spawn to hit this guy. Okay, her animations are like kind of broken for me. She's just kind of going at that guy. I don't really know, but alright. She ramps up mana really quickly, so that's kind of cool. Abilities here. Thera, Friga, Thundra, Windra. And she, I guess, automatically has a combo active. Can I like choose to cast these though? I can, okay. I mean, her placement damage looks really good, but if I max her out here, I want to see her full potential. 11 mil or 6.3. I mean, okay. If you look at the DPS on this guy, I mean, yeah, okay, she's doing more than 1 million DPS, I think. It looks like when she hits something, she kind of chunks it down. Well, either way, according to the official tier list, I should have pretty much the best team in the game now. Now, I'm not the most tapped in with the meta of this game, but I do think the team we're ending with here is way stronger than my first one. So 24 hours of grinding, successful. According to the official rankings, we have overall the best team in the game, so I'm pretty happy. I know this type of video is not something I usually make, especially because I don't play AV that often, but I do hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let me know your thoughts down below. But either way, thank you to my channel members for making the video possible. You guys are the best. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next one, and have a great day.